Hello, people didn't know how's doing today. I just want to say, I should have said it a long time ago about this, but it's a huge issue in Cavan and in the wider world too, and in Ireland especially in major cities and major towns, or in small communities too. It's a big issue, and that's with dog feces on the street. Obviously, people don't pick up after them. I know in my local town we have a tiny towns group, obviously, and we spent €40 on bags, doggy poop bags, whatever you want to call them. We put two of them in, €30 each. When some people do use them, but the majority of people won't use them and refuse to clean up after the dog. Even though the stuff, the resources are there, you can get free bags. There's no charge. You can dispose of them in the bins. There's no charge for that. And we're being very generous to people, and that just wanted to say that. I just say to people, clean up after your dog. After your dog, if you have a dog, you pay a dog license. Why not clean up after your dog? And it is bad for anybody to, lift it up with a shovel, because there is bacteria in the dog feces, and I know this because years of experience in the council. There is stuff in the stuff inside the dog feces, and it can get diseases. Humans can get diseases spread through the air, obviously into your body, and it's not good to be using a shovel to get rid of it. And I would say to people, if you know somebody who's doing this, to report them. I think it's a very big fine for that. It's a really, really big fine, especially in Cavan. Obviously to report it. I'm not saying if any instance at all to report it. Anybody who's doing it and doesn't pick up after them, you have the right to say pick that up, and if they don't pick it up, you have the right to either wing for either go and tell somebody who's on the council or ring the council office and say it, because it has to be something that has to be eradicated. Because it's just unsanitary, to be honest. And I just say to people, clean up after your dog. It's not going to kill you to do it. It's not that big of a deal. People make it such a big deal. It's only a very small thing. It only takes about a minute to get the bag. If you have a scoop, to put it into it. All well and good. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The people take it for this. You collect nuclear waste. Sometimes when they get challenged over it, they take it, nuclear waste. That's literally what somebody was like to me one day when I said pick that up. I asked them very nicely, would you mind picking it up? Oh, I won't. And I would forget all about it and I pretend I didn't see it. And she was like, why should I do it? And I was like, it's your dog. That's as simple as that. And then I kind of got fed up listening to it, because you kind of started giving me a lecture. Or in the wrong. And I said to you, look, you do it now. I was being very fair with the woman. And then she started giving me a lecture over, respect and the rest of that. And I was like, if you don't pick that up, I'm going to get the council. And she picked it up very quick. I wouldn't mind, she had the bag and everything, that she was just being lazy and just respected somebody else to do it that for her. Just say to people, it saves time on tidy towns committees and even the councils, the local councils. They can't be doing everything. We all have to do a bit, especially if it's our dog. Obviously pick up after your dog and just throw it into a bin. It's sick, but imagine if you had to pay for your stuff. But anyway, thank you for watching. I always wanted to say something about it, but never really got around to it. So please, just the people, if you're one of the people who doesn't pick up after the dog, please start picking up after your dog, because it's only a matter of time. Because the stricter laws coming in every year on that issue. In Cavan County Council, the fines are going up and up and up and up. They've gone up nearly 2,000 in the last 3 years. And they're going to just continue to go up and up and up. And if you get caught, you're going to be really, really in serious trouble, because you're going to have a huge fine to pay. And you might get community service over too. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe more, and bye.